He gets stuffed by the Seahawks. Levine, Bobby Wagner.
We're now joined by Seahawks head coach Pete Carroll. Coach, what has made the Seahawks rush defense the best in the league so far?
Well, I think it's the continuity of being together for a long time, and then it always is about discipline. Of course, the players have to play really good up front, but if you don't play with real good discipline, technique, and assignment-wise, you can't play consistently tough defense against the run.
You're going up against DeMarco Murray this week. 5 100-yard rushing games from Murray. What has made him so elusive, you see on film?
Well, he's a great player. He always has been. All the way back to his high school days and through college, he's always been very, very productive. He's got a real knack and really understands running with football. He knows how to run tough. He knows how to make you miss. He's got a great straight arm. He breaks a lot of tackles, so he's a great challenge for us.
Bruce Irvin, you said on Monday this week that he had his best game as a Seahawk. What made it be his best game?
Well, I think it was so consistent across the board. He just did everything right, and he was active. He really held up the edge, the line of scrimmage really well. Had some nice rushes and pressured well. Just a good all-around game for him. He's had a lot of good games, but we just really like this one. I think probably because he's finally got back to, he's been out for a while, so it's great to have him back on the field.
We saw Stephen Schilling play a little bit at center last week. What's the biggest adjustment for an offensive lineman to go from guard or tackle to center?
Well, the responsibility that the center has, the fact that he's in the middle, he is the play caller up there, and he has to direct a lot of the communications and pass along the information. That's not as big a burden at the other spot. So it's a big chore and a responsibility. Stephen's really good at it, but I think that's the biggest difference.
How cool is it that you have some of these local guys making contributions on this team between Jermaine Kearse and Brian Walters and now Stephen Schilling?
Yeah, I think it's awesome. It's great for the fans to have some local guys. It's really great for these kids, to play in front of your hometown and have all the people watching you and all that, and being able to represent. It's a really big deal for them, but I think a lot of fun for the local fans too.
How close are the defensive ends like Cliff Averill, Michael Bennett? How close are they to having that big breakout game, you feel?
Well, we're close in a lot of areas on defense. We've done a lot of good things, but we haven't gotten the ball the way we want to, and we haven't had the sacks that we'd like to get. I think the productivity we feel like it's right there. We're on the verge. And, we know that those turnovers come in bunches, and sometimes those sacks too. So we're ready to break it out with the help of the fans and the noise and all that. We'll see if we can get a really good pass rush going this week.
There's a new We Are 12s exhibit that's opening up on Tuesday at the EMP. You're going to be there. How did this all come to be?
Well, really, it's a dedication and a celebration to the 12s, is really as we see it. And they've been such an incredible part of this program, and they represent the area so well that we wanted to give back and give them a chance to have a place that they could kind of call their own, and where they were represented really well. So I hope that everybody has a lot of fun. We've put a lot of work into trying to make it as realistic as possible and a great experience. And again, it's about those 12s. They've been so awesome that we're just trying to give back.
So realistic that even, I believe, 5 packs of gum are in part of the exhibit there, because you go through 5 packs of gum during a game?
Yeah, I heard there's some stuff like that. Yeah.
Can't wait to see that. Our viewer questions this week come from first at RW Keystone Hawks. Coach, how do you feel about expanding the game day active roster?
Oh, I'm a total advocate for that. I have no idea why we don't. We have 53 guys here that are practicing their tails off every week. They deserve to play. I think for so many reasons it's a good idea. I think it'll get more guys on the field. That would probably help guys last longer and not get banged up. We stay healthier longer. These guys are prepared to play. I just think I can't come up, and I know John, the both of us, we can't come up with a reason why you wouldn't want to do it. So we're going to be big advocates for it in the off season and see if we can't get some momentum on that.
And the second one comes from @KOACHCK.
Not a moment too soon.
Exactly. Any chance John Ryan is used as a receiver? He had mad skills in college. Need to cement his MVP status.
Yeah, he's got yak now. If we can get the ball to him, he's going to run really fast. He could do it. He reminds us all the time how fast he is. So if we get a chance, we might be able to sneak him in there somewhere.
Love the Canadian football. He had a 109-yard receiving touchdown catch in college.
He's got something, so we got to use it Sunday.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
If you have a question for Pete Carroll, send us that question on Twitter with the hashtag AskCoachPete. We'll read one or two on the show every Saturday night during the season. Again, that's hashtag AskCoachPete. Coming up next, similar minds on the field, completely different minds off the field during this interview as Cliff Averill and Michael Bennett switch roles and dive into each other's personalities.
Gyrate a little slow. You gotta do it slow though. The wife knows what it's all about, but kids, you shouldn't do that at home.